right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Buffalo's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or... Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. At the 30. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Roberson. Makes the catch, it's Morrow.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Scrambling away. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Taylor has it. Shows him the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They'll go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. It's caught downfield. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Taylor. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
The Buffalo offense offense headed back to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them.
He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very...
Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. He wants to change this route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Buffalo. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Roberson. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to pass, it's Roberson. Finds a tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running into the open space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morrow. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead still, but we've seen an entirely different look for this offense here in the 2nd half. They have yet to generate a point in the 2nd half, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they better find a way to run the ball more effectively than what they're doing right now.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
and they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Unloads to the wideout. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Roberson. The quick out. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Buffalo! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Back to throw, it's Roberson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The short hands, it's Coleman. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top. Still looking, on the move. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Turner.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another